Hi, my name is Kai, I'm sick, I make videos about my life, and welcome back to a long overdue update on my arm. For those of you who don't know, I broke my arm ice skating, the very same arm that I have already had 3 separate surgeries on. This is where I had all of my first 3 surgeries, mostly on the bone on this side of my arm, as well as the tendons, my TFCC back here, and the tendons running down my arm like this. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out my other videos. I'm talking all about all of the surgeries I've had on this arm because at this point, it's extensive. However, in January, I broke this bone, so the other bone. I landed on my wrist on the front and my entire bone was like sticking out of my hand. It was all really gross. Already made a video talking about that. We won't go into details, but it was not a good day. We'll just say that. My biggest fear with all of this was that I was going to irreparably mess up my arm after having done so much work on it. And I will not make you watch till the end to discover the whole final verdict. Luckily, my arm is doing just fine, besides a little bit of nerve damage from where I hit my hand on the ice. Everything is pretty much perfect and back to how it was before I broke my arm. So I'm very thankful for my surgeon, I'm very thankful for my medical team, and how my arm has managed to heal. So all exciting things, and luckily my worst fears did not come to pass. My arm is fine. I had very few plans for spending the last few months of being 24 in a cast, but that is what happened, and being a cast in an adult was not nearly as fun as it was in a kid, where people could sign your cast or things like that. We did end up painting it because we went to art school, and what else are we supposed to do? So we did paint the cast. However, it was just like a frustrating experience to be in a cast for a few months on end. Didn't like that, was not fun, would not recommend. But I survived, obviously, and I did do a little bit of PT on it just because my wrist was out of commission for quite so long and I'd already had so many surgeries on it. So after I got out of the cast, they started to do PT with me. We spent pretty much just a few weeks, it wasn't super long, building back up my strength and getting the movement back and just focusing on, hi Lavender, focusing on like every side of my arm. So it wasn't just the side that I broke, but it was also the other side that I had tendon issues with, because after I spent a few months with it not moving, the tendon that I'd had a lot of surgeries on previously was also having some issues. So I just had to stretch out both sides of my wrist again after that. And it was just kind of like a long process to get everything back to normal function after that, but it went well. We got there. PT was a pretty short-lived experience, all things considered. Again, only a few weeks, just building up that basic strength and that basic flexibility back. And now, I mean, I have a little bit less flexibility than my other arm, like that's not gonna change. But honestly, like that's what I want. I don't want this to be super flexible. That was the point of my first 3 surgeries. This one is too flexible. This one is now a normal hand, thankfully. So yeah, all things considered, I am still doing pretty great from having the ulnar shortening ostomy and then the tendon anchoring surgery, and breaking my arm did nothing. Except maybe actually immobilizing it for a few extra months maybe helped a little bit, because it's been a lot more like solid and firm than it was before. So if anything, it actually helped in the long run, so I'm not really complaining. The worst of the remnants are just that when I fell, I hit my hand right here on the ice, and so the nerve right here in my hand got damaged. So pretty much the nerve running from here all the way up my thumb is like kind of completely dead. I can't really feel anything in it. I can feel like the back and the sides of my thumbs, but not the front. It's not that bad, it doesn't hurt, I just can't feel it. So I'm choosing to not do anything about it for the time present, because nerve surgeries are really complicated, and honestly I see that just going worse, and it doesn't really bother me all that much. So at this point, it is what it is. I just have a little less feeling in my hand, and I'm not gonna complain much about that. So long story short, I'm doing really great. My arm is doing really great. All of my previous surgeries are still holding strong, and all recovered from ice skating just in time to go roller skating for the summer. This time wearing wrist guards. and I know it's been a little while since I uploaded a video. I've had a lot going on, and I have some very exciting announcements coming up to show you guys exactly what I've been working on the last few months, and I really just can't wait to share everything with you. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my really fun future announcements that are pretty much my entire life's career coming to its first moment of excitement. So I really can't wait to share everything with you, and I just want to thank everybody for sticking around and coming back after all this time. And until next time, I will see you then. Much love.